Hello, everybody. I'm here today with Hanem Ellethy, who is from Queensland in Australia. And I'm very happy to have you here today to talk with you about artificial intelligence, because you are one of the trainers on AI IXX. And please say a few words about yourself. Introduce yourself to our audience.
Thanks, Mark. It's a pleasure to be with you here and to be one of the AI IXX team. I am Hanem Ellethy, PhD researcher and teaching assistant at the University of Queensland in Australia. And I'm interested in artificial intelligence, machine learning, and many more fields, included medical image analysis and deep learning.
What made you start a career in artificial intelligence, or what made you choose artificial intelligence as your PhD subject?
So at the beginning, my first introduction to artificial intelligence was in the last year of my bachelor degree from Mansoura University in electronics and communication engineering. It was just a theory, a subject without any practical sessions, and it was interesting to me at that time. But when I was doing my master degree in Kuwait University in 2013, and I don't want to say it's by luck, but Allah sent me a chance to meet with one of the experts in the AI field, who was looking at that time for a student to work in a project to diagnose one of the brain disease called multiple sclerosis using the MRI images. At that time, I had no idea about AI and the theory I was taught in the bachelor degree. But then I attended a course with the same supervisor during my master degree, and it was fascinating for me to have this chance and start working on that project. From that time, my passion, how can I say, it drove me to find an opportunity to pursue my PhD in the same field. And then, I got the chance to have to study my PhD in one of the top 50 worldwide universities in Queensland, in Australia. And alhamdulillah, I'm about to just attain the degree. And I was curious about medical field, so I was continuing the same field in developing and improving algorithm to improve the diagnosis of also it was brain injury using different data like clinical information or images like CT images as well.
When was this? How many years ago or how many months ago? When did you start with your studies on AI?
It's almost 9 years ago.
9 years ago?
I think.
Wow, yes.
Yeah.
Long time.
It's in 2015. I think, yeah.
And then when you look back those 9 years, was there anywhere the one point where you say, "Wow, this is the future. This is the development of AI," that you say now this is really the true potential of AI, that you really discovered this? Do you have any moment in time over the last years when you were doing this?
Actually, this moment was, I think, 2 or 3 years ago, when I was developing one of my PhD projects. When I was thinking about it and digging deep in literature review to find gaps in the field that I was searching, I was studying and trying to find a solution for. I was trying to first figure out the gaps and formulate the idea of my research. One of the projects was to replicate one of the clinical rules that were already used in emergency department for children to decide whether a child with suspected head trauma need to go for a CT scan or not. There is a clinical rule that a clinician has to follow to decide if the child needs a CT or not, to reduce the exposure of exposure of children to the radiation. So when I try to replicate this clinical rule using machine learning, and was thinking about the algorithms and they developed the model, I was impressed by the result that the model achieved. It's like, if I can, I want to remember the improvement. Like, it's more than 40% improvement in the reduction, like to reduce the number of CT used every year, for specifically for children. So machine learning can do much more than we can think. Just to use it efficiently, and like to think about the problem also efficiently, and like develop the model, test it and evaluate it, and see whether we can improve it more or not, and if it's useful or not. Yeah, there's a lot of improvement there.
So on AI IXX, you are going to do 3 courses, and the first course is already ready, which is about machine learning and deep learning. Can you say a few more words about the courses the course you've already done and the courses you are planning to do?
So the course I already done is like foundation of AI, of artificial intelligence. So from machine learning to deep learning. My mission was to develop a course that ready, like to be easy for anyone to digest and understand the mysterious or the concepts of AI. What is machine learning? What is deep learning? What is the relationship between these three terms? And is human intelligence is is artificial intelligence is better than human intelligence, and whether we already use artificial intelligence in our life or not, and also different algorithms, I explore various machine learning models and how they learn from data, bring concepts to life with hands-on examples showcasing real applications, and understand how AI is applied in various practical scenarios, and also to talk about the hype of large language models and ChatGPT and others siblings, and what is what make this hype, and what is the main architecture or the backbone architecture of this kind of impressive technology. So I'll try to make it as easy as I can and as simple as I can, without any, more technical terms, and with one application using the code, just to give the candidate a sense of, trying to see practical application, and so try to use the code even if you don't know anything about the code, just how we can implement a model, test it, and use and see even which features of the data affected your model decision, or which feature was more important than the other.
Amazing. If you see businesses, AI IXX is very much for companies, but the same also for people who are interested in AI. So what do you think is the main goodie that people take from your course, or companies? What will they learn? What will they take with them after they have seen your courses? What do you want to bring them as main information in your courses?
By the end of the course, you can confidently discuss the fundamentals of AI and machine learning. And you can talk about different machine learning models and their strengths. You can know the difference between machine learning and deep learning, and what is the difference, and why. Sometimes there's an argument about machine learning can do that better, no, deep learning can do that better, and so on. You can also gain a strong foundation to explore more advanced topics in AI, like a guide to dig more with I just give abstract on the main topics. Then you can, if you like, I add some resources and links at the end of the course, so you can dive more, and from there I will continue to build or to create the other 2 courses and more, inshallah.
Perfect. Looking forward to see your courses. So just Another question: we are talking a lot with companies, and what many companies telling us that they are really struggling in implementing artificial intelligence in their company processes. We also do opinion polls with companies, and many companies tell us that they are not using AI yet. According to you, to your experience, to your knowledge, to your talks with companies, what are the main reasons why companies are not using AI yet? Also, there are so many potentials, which you know better than anyone else. So what do you think companies are struggling with when it comes to AI?
I think like one of the things that make any company struggle with AI is the infrastructure. Like you need a powerful a computer to build a model. So the to build model to train it, to test it. So the only the other solution for that is to like cooperate with provider that can provide you with this service. And like the other issue that I can think about it is the ethics of AI. Like for example, like nowadays, like ChatGPT or any like the similar applications, like you just type a question and get an answer, and sometimes provide or some information about you, about your company, about your work, and then all this information are like considered for training, for retrain the model and improve it. So like to implement AI in your business, you need to be aware of all of these things. You need to be aware of the privacy of how the company, the one you are you will have a cooperation with it, how they deal with your data, because of like exposure, like data exposure or biasing in the model, and a lot of many things that like I don't think like any businessman or business owner can just wake up a day and say, I want to implement AI in my business. It's not just as easy as a decision. You need to like take more consideration, also educate your people. Like if you don't have staff that's capable or able to like implement that system in your business, you need to hire new staff. You need to also know about the technology itself, so you can cope with it, not just implement it and that's it. Because not all the business needs AI in it. Yeah, this is my opinion. I don't know, like it's not suitable for all business. Like I may have a business which I don't need AI in it, maybe, or I just think about it and I want to implement AI just because it's a hype.
Do you think AI is an hype, or do you think it's
No,
really,
I mean like because it's an hype, I just want to implement it, and
okay,
it's not
clear,
like that.
clear.
Yeah.
Clear. In your own work, I think you also saw any of those challenges, or you probably met any ethical problems of AI. Do you remember any of those problems, and how did you overcome them to get rid of those challenges?
Personally, I haven't like faced an ethical issue with the AI, but like the main issue I'm afraid always from is the bias of the information or the exposure of information. Like I can't say like I haven't used ChatGPT. I always use ChatGPT, for example, or Gemini recently. But I mean, like sometimes when I'm not English native speaker and I have a publication, I have to write academic paper, and I have to write it in a specific way. I have to review it, and it should follow a proofreading process. So to do that, I have to contact a specific like have an agreement with someone who is native speaker or doing that such a job to do that. Sometimes maybe I need just proofreading for one one page, sorry, and it may take like 5 days to just get like the response from the person who do that job for me. But with ChatGPT, it can just you send the prompt, you get the proofreading within a click, and it's a pretty impressive, and it's the accuracy was like I can't believe it. But the problem is now my data is available for anyone, and it can be used for retraining the model. So what I'm trying to do is for example, this is one of the things that I came up. I used to try to solve this problem or tackle this problem, is to upload this paper first on one of the domains, it's called like archive website, for example. You can publish your paper before even it's published officially in a journal. Like before you go for this process, you can publish it on this archive just to keep your copyrights. So what I do, I upload the original version of my paper on one of these servers to keep my copyright. Then I can use it to proofread. I can use ChatGPT or others to proofread it. So I can keep my copyrights without if anyone take it after or use it after, it's all right, because it's there for me.
That's very important to stress because many people don't know about this. So this is a very, very important issue, how you can keep your copyright so that your information is not getting lost in the wide world of ChatGPT.
Yeah, this is for academic publication, but I don't know, for others, sometimes you may do other stuff for business, and it's not it will not be published in academic media. So you have to find a solution to make anonymization of your data. This is the techniques that you can anonymizing names, locations, or even ask ChatGPT for something that not to expose all the information to it. Try to use specific words, for example. This is just a simple example because we daily use the ChatGPT, but so also you need to to have it I said before other technique. It's called differential privacy. It's approach used to add noise to the to your training data. For example, if you are using the model for training data, and this model is it's available for public, then you can just anonymize your data or whatever you want to use. I'm not talking about here about personal usage. I'm talking about if I want to use, for example, ChatGPT for training, solving a problem I have, and I have a training data set, or I have a data set that I will use through ChatGPT, for example. So it will be available for public. So I have to come up with different ideas to anonymize this information.
According to you, you know the world of artificial intelligence very, very well. What do you think are the newest mega trends, the areas of AI that are coming now, which are fascinating you the most, or where you think they are really world-changing in the future?
Yeah, it's overwhelming. By the way, there are many real-world application of AI that fascinating me. For example, the virtual assistant, like Siri and Alexa. Now I know it's there for a long time, but with the huge transform because of the large language models, which is we can call it the GPT or the ChatGPT as an example. It make it very easy and efficient than before. Also, autonomous vehicles, which was before it was a threaten, or not threaten. I can't imagine anybody will try autonomous vehicle, which is now you can. It's there and you can use it. And the thing that these days popped up, the chatbots, which is you can, even if you don't have any background about coding, you can create a chatbot. Just it becomes easy as you just create a new folder on Windows platform. So there are more and more, but yeah, this is what's come up to my mind.
So if you look, I mean, the last 1.5 years since ChatGPT came on the market, I think they were really breathtaking. Every week there are new developments. When you see what OpenAI is publishing, what's coming next with ChatGPT, I really get scared what's happening in the next 5 to 10 years. So how do you think the world will look like in 5 to 10 years? What happens to the companies which are not implementing AI now, who are for whatever reason not doing this? And according to our research, that about 60% of the companies. So if you see on the one hand the speed how the systems are developing, and on the other hand the slowness how companies implement this. So what will happen with the companies who are implementing this, those which are not implementing this? That's one question. And the second question, let's say the society in general, how will it look like in 5 years' time? Because if you see young people today, for them it's completely normal to work with AI, while older people, unfortunately I'm also one of the older people already, it is much more difficult. So how do you see this on the one hand for the companies and on the other hand for the society in general?
Yeah, it's a big question. But it's a very good question at the same time and a complicated one. So I think it's I'm interested in the ethics and the governance that will arise with AI because of the privacy and also the misuse of AI. We need to to focus on developing ethical guidelines and frameworks to ensure responsible AI usage. And for the workforce, I think instead of thinking about replacing jobs, this is one of the one of the things that people are worried about, like many jobs will disappear or so. But I think it's AI will augment human capabilities, and we can focus on more things that we can do. It's like the technology like ChatGPT lead us already to be more efficient and productive. So instead of thinking about it will replace our jobs, we can think about how to augment our workforce with AI, teach people or educate people or make training, or if a company is preparing or planning to implement AI in their workforce or environment. So I think it's better to train to make a training sessions for the employee to improve their productivity rather than just deduct the number of the employees.
One more question for the companies. What happens to those companies which are not implementing AI in the next 12 to 18 months? Because according to me, there's many companies, because they have so many other priorities on their lists, and AI is often not among them. So what will happen to those companies in the future? What do you think? Will they survive or will they all die?
I think it's a very hard question to me to answer because, as I mentioned earlier, I don't believe that all companies have to implement AI in their work. It depends. Do you really need it in your work? Or just as the same question, or just you want to implement it because it's a new technology or it's a hype? Yesterday, I have attended a conference between, it was on the same time in UQ and UK. And it was about the AI in different fields. And I was impressed by how AI is used in the music. Doing how can I say it? You have the lyrics, then you can use an application to just create the rhythm for you using different strings and different musical strings. Yes, and then you can just use one of the vocals or voices, like I think the presenter yesterday used Taylor Swift to sing one of his lyrics. He is not an AI developer. He is a content creator, and he just fascinated by AI and impressed by the technology and try to integrate this technology in his work. Like instead of he has a rhythm or he has a song and he wants to introduce it to one of the singers. So instead of sing this song with his voice, he said this is one of the applications that I can use for just use this application, for example, and that just generate a piece of the song, real one. And he can play with all the instruments. It was impressive. Sometimes because of the terminology, it's because music is not my major. I'm not, familiar with all the terms and the terminology he was using, but it was fascinating. The second one was an artist, a mechatronic engineer. He was also interested in painting and telling stories. Then he has a story. The design of the characters in the story itself, I was impressed when I was listening to him while he was telling us how he created his characters, starting from sketching with a pencil and then ask one of his colleagues to improve the sketch, and then use an application called Midjourney to create character based on his imagination. Then how he mixed both sketches, the one generated by AI and the one generated by human, and come up with the ideal character that he was imagining in his mind. It was impressive to me to hear. I haven't think before. Yeah, I haven't think before that AI is used in this, in fields, in different fields like that. Either just use in writing and improving the writing, and come up with a new idea, mix ideas. When you ask ChatGPT to do that, but I know that you can use AI in agriculture, for example, in medical field, in what else? Just this is what popped up to my mind. But in arts, in also in this one, the historical places. Historical places, and to keep to keep a documentary about these historical places. Then the presenter yesterday, one of the presenters yesterday, talked about how he took the description of one of the historical places. This is a human description, and give it or feed it to ChatGPT or whatever application. Then see how was the creation, the image created by ChatGPT. And every time you have different illustration or photo. So there are many. I think we just start. I think we are just in the start. We are going to where, I don't know, but we will see. Yeah.
But it's exactly these amazing examples what you are just talking about. I could listen to them for hours, because this is really the difference that AI makes. Yeah, because as you rightly say, many people think that AI is just that you write a text much faster, or that you get some explanation of things which you don't know. But there are so many different applications, and I think this makes it really, really interesting what's going to happen in the coming years. So I'm very happy to have you as an expert on our AI IXX platform. Thank you very, very much for your time, for your interview, and I'm looking forward to more talks with you in the future, especially about your courses, because I really like your intelligence, your knowledge, and the way you are going to do the courses. Thank you very much for your time, and look forward to a great collaboration on AI IXX.
Thank you, Marc, so much. It was it was interesting, and the interview was very smooth, and it was my first time. So I'm happy to have this super talk, And thanks for your kind words. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the day.
I enjoyed it a lot, and it will not have been the last one. Thank you.
Inshallah. Thank you. Bye.
I think this was an amazing interview. And if you like interviews like this, you should subscribe this channel, switch on the notification bell, because more or less every day we are uploading similar videos with experts of AI IXX. AI IXX, as you know, is the biggest international channel for training and academy in artificial intelligence. So whatever information you need, you will find on our channel, you will find with our experts. So in those podcasts, you meet the experts. So stay tuned and see you very soon in one of our next videos.